welcome Libra Scorpio to your chakra reading for March. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Okay, guys, let's get straight into this and see how we're going to balance these chakras, see what's going on with these chakras. So, best message coming out here is this relationship. Okay, so having this beautiful sacral chakra sitting right here for these relationships, this is talking about your emotions, connections, intimacy. It's definitely a relationship energy going on. This energy is really highlighting how you bond, feel, and interact with others around you. As we can see that, right? So let's see what we have for the numerology card coming out. 77, spirituality. Wow. So this is definitely a spiritual connection. This card is representing spiritual awakening, inner wisdom, deeper soul understanding, experiences that you're having through spiritual connection. And the oracle you have is the Spirit Owl 852 Hertz. Well, this is about heightened intuition and seeing the truth clearly and that spiritual insight, especially in an emotional or relationship situation. So, and we have relationships, so yeah. Okay, and best messages, clarifiers for the beautiful Libra Scorpio. And right there. You have the 8 of Coins. 2, the Magician. Ooh, 2 cards coming out together. Thank you. 8 of Coins. Let's just start right there for 1 second, because we have the 8 of Pentacles that's showing the effort and the focus and working on this relationship, saying, I do want to work on this relationship. I am very focused at working at this relationship. And the Magician over here is saying, I'm manifesting for the intentional creation of this relationship to pull and push forward. So it's like you're getting the clarity and the understanding of what's going on. I think this is a soulmate connection. A deep one. Because you're showing the ability to shape that outcome. I'm going after this. I want this. And if you know it's not you, then it's them. But it's mostly chakras are about you versus them, right? Because it's your chakras. You're pushing out the Magician. You're the one taking the action. You're saying, if this is what they want and this is what's supposed to happen, let's do this. It's very rare that it's the other way around. But of course, it's general reading, but they're built for you, right? So it's saying, I do want to take the initiative. I see what's going on within the situation. I'm being pushed and and have this follow through. I'm focused on the understanding. Look at, you're completely focused. You see what's going on. You can clearly see what's going on now. Anything that was foggy or, not clear at that time is becoming very clear. Because I do believe truly that they're very focused on you. So I think that what's going on over here, Libra Scorpio, is they're so focused on you that it's turning your attention to them. Oh, you want to give to me, I will give back to you. You're finding the balance. If they want to balance out this, then it's very, in your favor, right? This is a very easy, it's becoming clear. So you're using your intuition. You're seeing what you need to see. The actions that they're giving you is allowing you to say, okay, I will now put the effort towards that as well. So I do see there's a dedicated effort, and I do believe it's from both of you. But from that Libra standpoint, I'm just going to use that Libra energy for just 1 second, guys, okay? Because from a Libra energy, a Libra does not like to stay if they don't see the effort, right? If I'm going to put out all this effort and you're not going to give back to me, I'm out. Okay, because they like that balance, right? You like that balance. So there has to be something that's showing you that they're dedicated for you to want to follow through. Okay, that's why I'm saying it more than likely. because of the way the reading is. It's definitely you, because you're evaluating, you're seeing. The next card coming out is the Seven of Pentacles. You're evaluating, you're seeing the results, you're seeing that they are putting the time and effort into you. And that's why the Spirit of the Owl is very important, because it's allowing that evaluation. It's allowing you to watch them. Because if they're not going to take things serious, I'm not going to go that way. Show me effort, I'll show you effort back. And that's exactly what it's saying. So you're starting to see these results. You're planting the seeds. The seeds are there. I would have loved to have seen a beautiful Three of Pentacles coming out of this situation. We're not done yet. Maybe we will. But if not, it's okay. Because that just says we're building something together. But maybe right now it's just too early too, right? But it doesn't matter. We're still doing what we're supposed to be doing. You do have the Knight of Cups coming out. Oh my gosh. Yes. Emotional movement. Now that Scorpion energy is coming through. That emotional movement for romance, heartfelt action. You're going to give me cups, I'll give you cups back. Who's making the first move? It doesn't matter. It's about the chakra read. It's not so much who's doing what first. I will say though that no matter what's going on within the situation, as long as they're showing the dedication to you, you will continue on this path, right? And the next you have Star. Wow. So they could even feel like they're healing. There's a lot of hope. There's a lot of alignment, right? Soul. Legacy, purpose. If there's a purpose, they're showing you the purpose. Spirit is saying there is a purpose. The purpose is this is a good love for you. This is a good relationship for you. This is something that you can grow from, something you can move, with. So with the sacral chakra, it's actively working on building this connection and putting the effort into creating something meaningful. Because you have the desire. The sacral chakra says, I desire this. I want this. I'm starting to desire this. You wouldn't have a sacral chakra if you didn't desire. Right? So it's opening that up and saying, okay, let's do this. Third eye starts opening and says, okay. But there's something spiritually based here. And the base here, with both spiritual cards, the star being the spirituality, and on top of the spirituality is saying, this is a soulmate connection. This is something that I can see happening. We're here for a reason. Whatever that reason is, there's always the reason of why we have connections. We have friend connections. We have enemy connections, because we're always learning. So, it's saying this is where you're supposed to be, and you're really seeing that. But I like it because the Magician to the Star sitting next to each other is saying this connection is not just physical or emotional, but it's also spiritually guided. So look at that, spiritually guided. And then spirituality at the top. So there is definitely an intuitive understanding between the both of you that the timing is now, the growth is continuing, and it's leading you to this emotional fulfillment and healing, as well as a great relationship. Wow. Manifesting, the Magician, manifesting and nurturing the connection. So I do feel like you're manifesting this connection as well. There is some kind of emotional investment that is there. Wow, guys, this is just beautiful. So you are on the right track, and you definitely are manifesting each other. Because like I said, it's going to take two to tango with a Libra Scorpio or a Libra. Because it has to have the balance. You have to show dedication. And it's not saying that Scorpio doesn't want the dedication as much, but the Libra part has to do so. The Otherwise, it just feels like they're wasting their time. And Libra is the sign of relationships. So there is this deep connection. Look at this 1111. Some of you got a twin flame coming in, or what I would call a deep soulmate connection that's considered false twin flame, but that's okay because that just means you've lived many lives together in the past, which is therefore mirroring a twin flame because the soul knows each other so much. That's what all false twin flame means, guys. Okay. It just means that we lived many past lives before, and the soul recognizes each other so well that it's almost twin flame. Okay. And that's usually the connection of false twin flame is usually higher than twin flame. Okay. Twin flame's very rare. But yes, I would say that I'm going to call this the deep soulmate connection. That's what I always call it, where you're definitely mirroring each other and you guys know each other very well. It wasn't just one and done. You know, it's funny. I will give you a hint over here. You do realize that some twin flame past lives, of what I've read about anyways, we're not even sure if it's 100, but what I have read about, they don't really come to light on the physical plane as much as they do in we'll say in the soul world, right? The ethers. Actually, you have more people on this side that you've been with in past lives more than your twin flame. So I thought that was very interesting. If I remember who said that and where I read that, I will let you guys know that. I can't remember that, but I did read that years ago, and I thought, it actually makes sense, though. Because remember, a twin flame is very heavy energy, right? And you're not 100% supposed to be 100% together because it's so loving, but it can be so volatile. Right. Yeah, exactly. I just pulled the cards and it gave me a tower. It's like, that's funny. But so that's just the understanding there that I had learned. And I really did think about that. And I thought, that's probably more true. You learn more from your twin flame. And there's this deep love, but it doesn't always pan out the way we'd like it to. Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.